Aussie, I'm so scared for Lula. What?
Eu me pergunto por que todos os países estão obrigados a fazer seu comércio lastreado no dólar. Por que nós não podemos fazer o nosso comércio lastreado na nossa moeda? Por que nós não temos o compromisso de inovar? Quem é que decidiu que era o dólar a moeda?
Is this one of those Bitcoin guys? Did you just say Lula is one of those Bitcoin guys? You asked me if he's one of those Bitcoin guys. I'm losing my mind. Oh my God, bro. There is no political literacy even in this community. I have failed you, okay? I have failed you. No, he's not one of those Bitcoin guys, okay? He's talking about why all matter of global trade is conducted on the dollar, and America has almost complete control over that versus countries moving away from the dollar when they're doing trade so they can have a similar level of control over their own currency that America can't, take actions against.
Depois que desapareceu o ouro como paridade, por que não foi o ien? Por que não foi o real? Por que não foi o peso? Porque hoje país precisa correr atrás de dólar para poder exportar. Quando ele poderia exportar.
Why then? What do you mean why What? Why would America concede to removing a gigantic influential force of might that they have in their fucking arsenal? This is literally like a more real and more legitimate advocacy towards denuclearization, for example. This is basically like saying if America was the only country that had nukes, someone was like, America should no longer have nukes. And they actually had the power to back that up because they somehow weirdly controlled an aspect of the nuke. You know what I mean? America would never give that up. And in many ways, it's more powerful than a fucking nuke anyway. Brazil demands explanation for U.S. over NSA spying. Yeah. I mean, they did it to England too, but of course, England is way more cucked.
A sua própria moeda? Mas por que banco como os BRICS não pode, ter uma moeda que possa financiar a relação comercial entre Brasil e China, entre Brasil e os outros países dos BRICS?
A helpful graphic for your chatters. I can't see this fucking helpful graphic because they blocked me. Okay, this is such a oh God, I hate these kinds of you know why I was fucking blocked by this person? Because they post shit like this and I probably made fun of them, okay? Like, come on, chatter. Yeah, those guys, they moved away from the dollar on their own, actually, deliberately. Like, come on, dude. No, half of those dudes had to. Like, what do you mean? That's the leftist version of a Facebook meme? Yeah, that's such a left book ass meme. Someone on TikTok covered this with the same analysis you did.
This story is so high school, it's the plot of Mean Girls. Here's how. What you need to know is the US dollar is the currency of international trade, but some countries don't want it that way. The US is like Regina George, and the plastics are like the G7 countries. They're the economic powers of the world. Since the world trades in US dollars, that means everyone has to have US dollars, and that makes the US the most powerful, valuable country in the world. You know how if Regina doesn't like someone, she can ruin their life in school and make everyone hate them? Similarly, if the US doesn't like a country, they can impose sanctions, which are essentially trade restrictions. These guys are the BRICS countries. That's Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, and they've had enough of the US dominating the world. How are they gonna get Regina's attention? By getting to this hottie. Aaron is Saudi Arabia, and Saudi Arabia controls the world's oil supply. Currently, oil is traded in US dollars, which means that every country has to have US dollars.
No. Oh my God. Okay, listen. I mean, it's TikTok. It's actually pretty decent. It's solid analysis, but also it's just I've never watched something that is in agreement with what I'm thinking of, aligned with me on values or aligned with me on analysis, but so hyper targeted towards a dramatically different audience. This is I like it, but it's a weird internally I'm just conflicted because I don't know. It's just so obviously targeted towards a dramatically different audience.
And that means that the US dollar value is high. But China, aka Katie, and Saudi Arabia have been cozying up together quite a lot lately, and it's potentially to stop US dollar dominance. If countries no longer need US dollars to trade, its value goes down. The US loses its status as a world superpower. What does this mean for the world? They don't have to suck up to the US as much and have their finance be in the hands of US dollars. For the US, if the dollar loses its value, it gets a little bit dramatic, aka inflation's gonna get bad again.
That was pretty good.
This story is so high school.
Wapo hates Lula again. Washington Post unironically saying this to criticize Lula. You mean Lula showing actual leadership by engaging in diplomacy? How dare he? Brazilian President Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva risks alienating the U.S. and Europe as he hosts Iranian warships, equivocates over Russia's invasion of Ukraine, and negotiates with China. But instead, Lula is reminding the world of his approach to Brazil's foreign policy, which, in keeping with his first stint in office, prioritizes pragmatism and dialogue and shows little concern over whether it antagonizes Washington or the West. I love that. That's such a funny... That's not Mexican. Stop saying it's fucking Cholo. God damn it. My fucking Brazilian or Portuguese accent is so bad. Everybody always says you're doing a Cholo accent. I'm trying to do my ows and O's, you know? I'm trying to do my ows and O's. I can't do it. But that is very Portuguese. It's so close. You did it okay. Your accent is pretty decent, relaxed. Maybe people just don't know the Portuguese accent, so they immediately think like, Latiner, that must be a Cholo. That's probably what it is. Maybe it's you that fucking thinks I'm bad. It's 100% not close. It's just a Mexican stereotype accent. It really isn't close to Portuguese accent. Oh, fuck, I'm fucking it up. Okay, whatever. I'm Brazilian and that's atrocious. God damn it. You know what? I ultimately have to come to Brazil. I think that's the only way that I will be able to perfect the accent, you know?